Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. You guys know to hit the like button already because it helps to keep me alive. I'm going to talk about what's going on with crypto and why is crypto still crumbling even after the SEC lawsuit of Binance and Coinbase. Well, we had the FOMC meeting on yesterday, and some think that that's why crypto actually crumbled. But it doesn't. It didn't. I'm sorry. That's not why crypto fell. Crypto fell again because of Robinhood delisting three of very popular cryptos. All right, Cardano, Solana, and Polygone were all pulled from Robinhood on yesterday, and that caused it all of crypto to fall. You got Axiom Infinity, Altcoin, Sandbox, Decentraland, Algorand. I'm sorry, Algorand, Polygon, Solana, and Cardano these are all some of the cryptos that are under attack from the SEC led by Gary Gensler. All right. And a lot of people want to know, why is he coming after that? Now, crypto has fallen because of that. Let's just take a look at the current time. As you could see, Cardano down for the week by 21%, right? Polygon down by 22% at the time of recording this. Solana down 21%. You might as well say 22%. But Bitcoin, which I bought more of yesterday, is only down 5.5%, right? Because Bitcoin is not under attack. But if you look at all of these cryptos, you wonder why. Why would the SEC do this? Why would the SEC do this? Here's one of the reports. Robinhood to delist tokens declared securities by the SEC. And he's calling them unregistered securities. Well, here's why. I want you to look at, this is the S&P 500. Look at this, right? Over the last 5 years, the S&P has been up 56% over the last 5 years. Remember, this is pre-COVID, right? But look at Bitcoin, right? Which, let's say that this is the S&P of crypto. Let's just say that, right? Up 300%. And it is clear that the SEC, led by Gary Gensler, is afraid of what crypto is doing to fiat currency. It's what I've been saying. It's what a lot of people have been saying. They see it as a threat, all right? And so it's supposed to be decentralized, but they want to regulate it. As a matter of fact, Gary Gensler wants to do more than just regulate cryptocurrency. He wants it gone. And but most people, like you and I, we want him gone. And because he has waged an all-out war on crypto. He's had this battle with XRP that's been dragging on forever and a day. And so it's causing a lot of people to be scared of what's happening. Now, we do know that Binance is not a US company, and he only has a limited amount of control over Binance and what Binance is regulated to do. But he has full control of what Binance is regulated to do here in the US, right? Coinbase is of course a US company, and so he is suing Coinbase also. But with Binance, he's suing CZ and Binance, and it's a little more scary. So it's causing people to be fearful in the market. You know, it is what it is. All right. But that's why crypto has come down. And for me, if you believe in crypto long term, and I'm not telling you what to do, anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. Me personally, I am just really taking advantage of these times, and I'm buying more Bitcoin. And then there's things that you could do by buying the miners, right? You guys know Mara and Riot. I am buying more of Mara and Riot. You let me know what you're buying more of and how you're buying it. But we do know that just like Robinhood delisting these cryptos, it's just safer to buy them and get them off of the exchanges, okay? Now let's talk about the Fed. The Fed was talking very hawkish yesterday, though he paused. It was priced in that the Fed would pause, but we do know that it's not what the Fed does as important as what he says. And as you saw, as he was talking, the market actually dropped and then came back. The Dow was down, S&P and NASDAQ went the other way, right? And so he was talking very, very hawkish. And so there were some voting Fed members that believe that we should go up 2 more times. Some believe we should go up 4 more times. The Fed is sounding like he's going to go up 2 more times. And but he decided to pause on yesterday. I want you to listen to this back and forth for a minute.
Hey, do you think the Fed should have hiked?
I think it's true the CPI has come down a lot, but the core inflation and sticky price inflation has been slower to come down. And the bottom line is the Fed's still a long way away from the 2% target that they've announced. And it's very important that they have credibility to keep inflation at that target. And also the economy is still much stronger than people expected. So on all these levels, my view is that the Fed is going to need raise rates. And my view is better to just to do it at this meeting. Why? Because the Fed actually got behind the curve. And when you get behind the curve and inflation goes to very high levels, you really want to convince people that you're serious about keeping inflation under control. That actually affects inflation expectations, leads to better performance of the economy. So I think it's not unreasonable that the Fed decide to pause to wait for some data. And I wonder, they say the banking sector is all in great shape, but I think there may be some concerns there that is causing them to do the pause. So, I tend to think that it's a judgment call, but I would have judged it a little differently.
So you hear that. A lot of Fed, he was an ex-Fed member, okay? We had PPI that was cool and CPI was cool. Consumer price, which is a gauge that measures goods and services, right? That we consume, CPI, Consumer Price Index, and PPI, Producers Price Index, goods and services, the rate of change, goods and services that are produced, they were both cool, all right? It's showing that inflation is coming down. But the Fed has a target of 2%, and he is not fearful of causing the market to tank. He's more fearful of inflation returning or rearing its ugly head. That is the Fed's position. Now, we do know the data that the Fed is looking at is late, okay? Month over month, meaning he's getting data from a month ago and year over year, comparing, this year to last year. And I do believe that the data that he gets is skewed. Let's just say that. Look at this, 34% of the increase of core CPI, which is what the Fed really looks at. 34% is used car prices, right? Used car prices, and 11% is shelter and rent. Just think about how lopsided that is, right? You don't consume used cars every day. It shouldn't be that much. Now, I do know that, it is part of the equation, but to me, shelter and food, what we have to pay for every month, right? We got to eat every day, and we got to pay shelter and food, especially shelter rent. All right. For those of you that don't have a home, you're renting, you got to pay your rent every month, right? But you may buy a used car every 4 years, 4 to 5 years, right? And so the numbers that we are getting are not in line with reality, if you ask me. It's just not, all right? Pardon the allergies, it's got me squinting this morning, all right? And so that's what I want to tell you guys on today, on this morning, what I think is important and what's not, right? So listen, good people, I want you guys to take advantage of the 17 free stock. Look at this. You have an opportunity. The stock that you will get are from $3 a share up to $2,000 a share. But look at this. Soon as you make your deposit, you can get it back with a cash reward. Look at that. So let's get that funded today. You know what? On today's video, it's going to be the top link. I'm going to make that the top link because you got to get it funded. Download the Moo app and get it funded with a minimum of $100 and get your 17 free stock. All right, good people. And if you missed the FOMC meeting on yesterday, it'll be here in its entirety. Okay, we will see you later on today. Live, love, laugh, and learn. Have a blessed day.